Welcome, Tailgate Legends. First, I want to apologize. I did not do a movie or a video last week, and it was only because I was like super busy, and you know how it is. I am a little intoxicated right now, and that I feel like that makes these fucking videos like way more authentic and probably a lot better. So I'm going to let you know, I was watching Star Wars tonight, and I fucking love Star Wars. Anybody that knows me knows I love fucking Star Wars. And we're going to do a fucking Star Wars video. I have never done a Star Wars video, and we're going to fucking do one tonight. So let me just think for a second. First, I am going to run through last week's matchups. Then I am going to do Star Wars teams. Who would you be? What movie would you be if you were a Star Wars movie based off of your team? I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm pretty drunk right now. So I'm going to fucking do it anyway, and I don't give a fuck. And then I'm going to run off next week or this upcoming week's matchups. And I know it's Saturday. I kind of got a late start. I apologize, but it's still going to be a fucking awesome video. So go fuck yourself. So first of all, these fucking matchups from last week, if I can bring them up. Oh my gosh. God damn it. So last week, anyway, so we have, okay, here we go. Real Slim Brady beat the dog shit out of Evan Shearer. Evan, you scored 107 points and somehow was only the third lowest scorer of the week at 107. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, you got your shit pushed in by the real Slim Brady. Burns, 168 to 107. Holy shit. Then we have the fucking matchup of the week. You fan touch this. Lemke against Ricky 2000, Derek Roofer. Man, Lemke came out 2 points ahead, 2.5-ish. I really thought, like, I have to wake up pretty fucking early in the morning, and I remember watching the fucking Lions-Packers game Monday night, knowing I had to wake up at 3:30 a.m., still stayed up for it. I'm like, oh my God. And it didn't happen, though. Lemke pulled it out, 147, 144. Then we have Sam & Co., a.k.a. Weiler & Co., a.k.a. Brady & Co., a.k.a. these three stooges against Landon. She Says with Attitude, and the fucking Three Stooges won, 140 to 121. That's it. Then we have Mr. Fist against Greasers. Greasers made a pretty good push. It wasn't good enough because they lost by 48, I guess. 131-83. Mr. Fist goes up 2-0 on the year. Congratulations. Dude, Gar's got a fucking squad. And then we have Yacht, Pump and Munch against Shit the Bed Fred. 146, 130 going into fucking Monday night. Motherfucking Prusky was up by so many points. And then Aaron Jones scored 4 touchdowns. Bobby Tunyon scored a touchdown. And that's a wrap. Fucking Yacht, 146, 130. Holy fuck. And then me against Boggs, I got him 172 to 108. Now we have our Star Wars teams. I know that not a lot of people, Not all of us watch Star Wars, but I watch Star Wars, all right? I love Star Wars. Star Wars is like, it's just like macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes. It's my comfort zone, okay? If I'm ever in a bad mood or I ever need to pick me up, I'm always going to watch Star Wars or MCU, but mostly Star Wars. So I decided to do Star Wars teams, okay? What movie would you be if you were a Star Wars movie? And I mean your team, not you personally, but you and your team, okay? And I don't really have them ranked. Or do I? I do have them ranked. I have them ranked by how much I love that Star Wars movie. So it doesn't mean that your team is that much better or worse than any other team, but it's how much I like that movie and how much you represent that movie, okay? That's it. That's all I got. So, number 12. Yeah, number 12. I have, and hang on before I go on, it's not just movies, but shows, just Star Wars content, okay? But it's mostly movies in one show, okay? So we have The Phantom Menace at number 12. And The Phantom Menace is Landon. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? Darth Maul. It is bomb sauce. Qui-Gon Jinn is there, but then he gets killed. It is one of my favorite lightsaber battles of all time. But the rest of the movie is fucking terrible. Terrible. So I will just tell you, Landon, right now, Keenan Allen is your Obi-Wan Qui-Gon Jinn against Darth Maul battle. I love Keenan Allen, but I fucking hate everything else about your team because your team fucking blows. So I got you at Phantom Menace, all right? And if anybody out there that knows Star Wars knows, if you're the Phantom Menace, you suck. So that's all I got. Next, number 11, I have Attack of the Clones. In all reality, I like Attack of the Clones. It sets up a vital part of the Star Wars universe. Roofer, I got you at Attack of the Clones. And I don't mean this year. I truly mean like forever. Like in totality, okay? Roofer, I got you at Attack of the Clones. I think you set a lot of people up for success, but you don't really go for it, all right? That's what Attack of the Clones does. They don't go for it. They just lay it up. They'll just set up the sequel, all right? And let's just like be conservative, and that's it. That's what Attack of the Clones is, and that's what Roofer is. Attack of the Clones. All right, next. Solo. Solo at number 10. Solo at number 10, I have Yacht. Yacht, I got you number 10. You're a solo act. You don't quite know how you fit in all of this, all right? You're not that bad. You're really not. And you make the playoffs, Yacht. I get it. You make the playoffs, but you fit so weirdly inside Tailgate Legends. And I don't mean from a personal standpoint. I mean from a team's standpoint. Like, your fucking team is weird every year where you're trading for my players sometimes, and then you're trading for other players sometimes, and then you don't really have a draft pick. And sometimes you're going for it. Sometimes you're not going for it. I don't even know if you actually know if you're going for it or not. But that's exactly how I feel about Solo. Like, I don't know. Are they trying to make a dent? Are they not trying to make a dent? I don't know. I don't know where they fit in all of this, but they're there and they're pretty good. They're not that bad, but they're pretty good. That's exactly how I feel about your team, Yacht. You were Solo. Han Solo, the movie Solo. Let's go. All right, next. Next, I got Rogue One. It really pains me to say this because I love Rogue One. I love that movie. Rogue One I have as Prusky. This is the reason. Standalone, like, you're amazing. Every year, Prusky, every year we go into the season, you, on paper, like, you're one of the best. Rogue One, on paper, is one of the best movies in the Star Wars trilogy, or in the Star Wars universe. But it doesn't quite have what it takes to fit in to the tier ones and even the tier twos, right? Rogue One, everybody thinks about Rogue One. Oh, yeah. Rogue One is amazing. It's amazing. But nobody ever talks about Rogue One when it comes to all the best Star Wars movies. Prusky, that's how I have you. Every year, everybody talks about you, Prusky, but they don't talk about you in that tier. And by the end of the year, when it's all said and done, that's how we're at still. All right? So that's why I got you, Rogue One. Number 9-ish. Next, we have The Force Awakens. I actually like The Force Awakens. In the grand scheme of everything, I like The Force Awakens. I really do. And it was a nice little jumpstart to the new trilogy, right? Force Awakens I have with Gar. I have you as The Force Awakens. The reason I have that is because you've been non-existent until this year with The Force Awakens, was a few years ago, but never really been there, and we don't really quite know how it's going to play out. But you're there, and you're a fucking force to be reckoned with, all right? That's how I feel about you this year, and pretty much every year, because I've had you in my top echelon for winning it all, the ability to win it all. So, Gar, I have you with The Force Awakens at number 8. That's how I got you. Next, we have The Rise of Skywalker. I actually, in a vacuum, again, I believe that The Rise of Skywalker is one of the better movies, but they're making up for some shit going on back here. You know what I mean? And we'll get there. So I have that as Lemke. Lemke, you are The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, you're there. You're right there. But can you finish? Like, can you hold up everything that's going on? You know what I mean? I just think that maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. But I think you have potential. Okay? You have the potential to get there. That's what I got for Rise of Skywalker. Then we have The Mandalorian. I love The Mandalorian. I have The Mandalorian with Burns. Burns, you are The Mandalorian. What I mean by that is you have been non-existent until 2 years ago. And then all of a sudden you like the light turned on or you turned it up. I don't know what happened, but now all of a sudden you're on a tear. You're taking the fucking league by storm. Just like the Mandalorian, they're taking Star Wars universe by storm. Nothing about the Star Wars universe right now, just right now, is better than the Mandalorian. And Burns, that's how I feel about your team. And you, there is nothing better in this league right now than you and your team. All right? So keep being the Mandalorian. That's all I got for that. Then we have A New Hope. It is one of my favorite Star Wars movies, and I am biased. Okay? So I have me as Star Wars A New Hope. The only reason I have that I have me as A New Hope is because I am A New Hope. Because I haven't won shit and I suck at fantasy football. And so if I'm going to be Hope, I have to be A New Hope, right? And it was my first fucking Star Wars love. And I am my first fantasy football love. I don't know how much sense that makes, but I'm drunk and it fucking makes sense right now. So go fuck yourself. I am A New Hope. Then we got Return of the Jedi. Okay. Return of the Jedi is Weiler. It's Weiler. Of course it's Weiler. It has to be Weiler. Because Weiler fucking sucks. All right? Except he came out on top somehow, some way. Luke Skywalker. Has anybody ever watched the trilogy of Star Wars? He's a whiny fucking bitch. Luke Skywalker is pretty whiny, right? He's pretty whiny. And he fucks his sister. So if that's not Weiler, I don't know what it is. Right? That's why I got him as Return of the Jedi. And he's won a couple times, so I'm jealous. No big deal. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Then we have Revenge of the Sith. Contrary to some people, I love Revenge of the Sith. I really do. It's a great movie. It has by far the best lightsaber duel in all of Star Wars. I fucking love Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith I have as Evan Shearer. Evan, you won 2 years ago, right? And it was kind of I don't want to say it's a fluke, but it was definitely like, dude, it wasn't a meant to be type of scenario. I mean, you had to work for that shit, right? And then this year, this past year, I should say, you really had to work for it against me because I had a top tier team. I had number one players going all across the board. That's why I put you at Revenge of the Sith, because it felt like you were Obi-Wan Kenobi going up against my Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, where everybody's like, well, obviously he's going to win, but everybody knew he wasn't going to fucking win, right? We all knew Anakin wasn't going to fucking win that lightsaber duel, but we all were kind of like, is he going to win? He might win. This is a pretty fucking badass duel here. He might win. But he didn't fucking win, and we all goddamn knew he wasn't going to win. That's how I feel. I knew I wasn't going to fucking win, even though I had hope, but I didn't really had hope. That's why I have you at Revenge of the Sith, because you beat me. I felt like you knew you were going to beat me. People thought I was going to beat you, but I knew I wasn't going to beat you. But maybe I would have beat you, but It wasn't in the cards. And go fuck yourself. All right. Next, we have Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back is by far my favorite Star Wars movie. I shouldn't say by far. It is my favorite Star Wars movie. And I got that as Boggs. Boggs, you won year 2 and year 3. And that's why I got you at Empire Strikes Back, because you're kind of like the Empire, where you didn't win it year 1, but you kind of struck back with years 2 and 3. It was like Empire Strikes Back is a dominant movie, and when you were winning it all, you were a dominant force with Todd Gurley, Drew Brees, all those other motherfuckers that I can't remember. Go fuck yourself. So I got you at Empire Strikes Back. Those are my Star Wars teams. All right. And I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. All right. And then I'm going to do some matchups for this week, some predictions. We have Cheeseheads with Attitude against Burns. Cheeseheads with Attitude, Landon 0-2 against Burns 2-0. And I'm taking Burns here. Tyler Lockett is on a fucking tear. And you got Justin Herbert and Dalvin Cook and Travis Kelce and other tight ends not to be named against Ryan Tannehill, James Robinson, Keenan Allen, fucking DJ Chark, Randall Moore. Nope, not even close. Going with Burns here. Next, we have Evan Shearer, 0-2 against Ricky 2000, 1-1. Sticky Icky Ricky has been hurt with some fucking injuries to Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. Fuck, that sucks. Almost as bad as Cam Akers. But do we got Josh Allen against Matt Ryan? I'm going to take Josh Allen in that matchup. Chris Carson against Edmonds and Montgomery. I'm going to take Carson. Carson might outscore both of your fucking running backs, Evan. Both of your running backs are fucking terrible. And then we have Devontae Adams, Christian Kirk, DJ Moore, Henry Ruggs against Calvin Ridley, Courtland Sutton, and Adam Thielen. And that's a decent matchup. That's probably a tie. And then TJ Hawkinson against George Kittle. The only fucking player worse than Brandon Ayuk right now is George Kittle. Holy fuck. So I'm going to take Sticky Icky Ricky. That's all I got. Then we have Sam and Co. 1-1 against you. Fant Touch This. Dave Lemke. By the time I'm making this video, Christian McCaffrey has 6. And Panthers D has 12. Against Robbie Anderson's 1.8. Robbie Anderson is like, dude, he might be droppable right now. Like, seriously. Fucking terrible. So we got Lamar against Dak Prescott. I'm taking Lamar. Eckler, Najee Harris, and Darrell Henderson against Nick Chubb. And Christian McCaffrey, 6. I'm going to take him, but Najee Harris looks he looks okay. He doesn't. He's there. Everybody's like, oh my god, he's getting so many touches, and he's looking. He's just good. He's just getting the ball so much. Yeah, has anybody watched the Steelers game? He fucking looks like ass. So I don't know. We'll see. And then Darrell Henderson has fucking broken ribs. Not scared of that at all. I don't know, man. Nick Chubb might outscore all of his fucking running backs. That'd be fucking hilarious. But it wouldn't be that hilarious. But it would be pretty hilarious. And then we have Robbie Anderson's 1.8 against Allen Robinson. Oh my god, I'm taking fucking Lemke all day in this. It's not even close. Not even close. Weiler and Sam and Brady. God. 3 people on one team. It's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, me, Kaiser Soze, 1-1. because I suck, against the Greasers 1-1, because they actually suck. We got Kyler Murray against Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold already put up a 30 burger against me, which is pretty, that's not even that bad. And then Mark Ingram put up 3 points. And he's got Jamar Chase, Amari Cooper, Marvin Jones, and Devontae Parker. I have Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Javonte Williams, DeAndre Hopkins, and Justin Jefferson. DeAndre Hopkins might not play, which would be a huge blow to my team. Mark Andrews against Jared Cook. I am going to take me in this matchup, but we'll see what happens. And then we have Mr. Fist, 2-0 against Shit the Bed Fred Prusky, 1-1. Mahomes against Kirk Cousins. Mahomes is going to win that. Lock it up. Zeke and Alvin Kamara against Saquon, Joe Mixon, Miles Sanders. It could be close. Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp against Chase Claypool, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb. Gronk against Dallas Goedert. God, I'm going to take Gar in this one. Dude, he's got fucking team is stacked. His fucking shit is stacked up. I do not want to play this team. I'm telling you, I don't want to play Gar's team ever. This shit is fucked up. So anyway, next matchup, Fresh Prince of Elair against Pump and Munch. Elair is 0-2. Pump and Munch is 1-1. We have Rogers against Russ. I'm going to take Russ there. Myles Gaskin and Aaron Jones against Antonio Gibson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm going to take Boggs on that matchup. Then we have Odell, A.J. Brown, and Brandon Cooks against Corey Davis, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf. I'm going to take Boggs there too. And then Bobby Tunyon against Logan Thomas. God, I think I'm taking Boggs in this one. Yeah, I'm taking Boggs in this one. But I think it'll be close. Yeah, I think it'll be close. I'm pretty sure. All right, guys. That's all I got with this week's video. I promise you, I'm going to try to get content out every week. I cannot promise I will, but I promise I will try. If anybody has any questions or needs anything, please hit me up. Otherwise, good luck this week, suckers.